In the tender, vulnerable hours surrounding birth, when the veil between life and death feels thinnest and the world holds its breath for the arrival of something new, garlic has stood as an ancient sentinel. Across centuries and continents, from Vietnam to China to India, families believe in the quiet but powerful magic of garlic. It wasn't merely food or even just medicine, it was protection. Bundles of garlic would be hung outside delivery rooms, strung from doors, placed beside beds, or gently tucked near the cribs of newborns. The message was clear, even if unspoken. This child, this mother, are under the watch of something strong. No harm shall pass. To some, this tradition may seem strange or superstitious. But beneath the surface of these rituals is a deep-rooted understanding of both human fragility and nature's wisdom. Birth is a moment of extraordinary beauty, but also one of great danger. In pre-modern times, complications during childbirth were among the most common causes of death for women. Infants born without immunity were exposed to every threat in the environment. Infection, disease, insect-borne illness, even the slow chill of an open window, all were silent risks. And so the community turned to what it trusted. Garlic, with its sharp scent and undeniable presence, was placed not just as a custom, but as a shield. In the legends, garlic wasn't only about bacteria or bugs. It was about evil itself. It was believed that when a child was born, their soul was still loose, unanchored, easily caught in the hands of wandering spirits. These spirits were not always malicious, but they were unpredictable, mischievous, jealous, or lost. Garlic, with its fierce scent and bold energy, was said to drive them away. It was a kind of spiritual force field, earthy, honest, unapologetically alive. No restless ghost could stay long where garlic stood watch. Mothers would carry it, grandmothers would tie it into bundles with red thread, and midwives would place it near the threshold, where the spiritual and physical worlds touched. But behind the folklore, once again, is a thread of truth woven from generations of observation. Garlic doesn't just smell strong, it works. It contains sulfur compounds that repel mosquitoes, flies, and other insects that might carry dangerous pathogens. In warm, humid climates where insect-borne diseases like malaria and dengue fever are prevalent, this is no small benefit. Garlic also has powerful antifungal and antibacterial properties, which, though invisible to ancient eyes, played a subtle yet critical role in preserving health in moments when life hung by a thread. By keeping harmful bugs and bacteria at bay, garlic acted as a silent guardian for both mother and child. What's striking is how instinctively and universally garlic was called upon during these sacred moments. Cultures separated by oceans and language came to the same conclusion. This strange, pungent bulb had power, not just to season soup or cure illness, but to hold space, to offer protection, to speak to the things we can't always name. There's a kind of magic in that unity. Perhaps because garlic feels alive. Its scent is immediate. Its energy is undeniable. It grows underground, in darkness, quietly storing strength until it bursts into the light, ready to be something more than it seems. In many ways, garlic mirrors the journey of birth itself, emerging from safety into a world full of risk, yet filled with possibility. Even now, when modern medicine can explain so much, the ritual use of garlic hasn't disappeared. In some places, it's still hung near newborns or worn during pregnancy, not just for the insects, but because tradition carries memory and memory carries wisdom. Garlic reminds us that protection doesn't always need to be high-tech. Sometimes it's a humble bulb, grown in the dirt, carrying centuries of belief, courage, and love. So perhaps the question isn't whether this practice is superstition or science, but why we feel the need to separate the two. When garlic protects a mother from infection and eases her fear of spirits, isn't it doing exactly what we need it to do? In those first, raw hours of life, when so much feels uncertain, garlic offers something rare, a grounded sense of protection that works on both the body and the soul. It's more than tradition. It's trust made tangible. And for that, Garlic will always have a place near the cradle, standing guard as it has for generations, with nothing but its fierce scent and ancient promise to hold the dark at bay.